Hey, it's your girl Steffi here at The Way Home. I am on day 32 of my 90-day YouTube challenge to have a monetized YouTube channel. And today I'm coming at you with a pretty important message about the correlation between mental health and setting goals and having a purpose in life. So stick around. Hello, YouTube family. I am not going to be covering analytics today. Today's Monday, and normally I give you some update on the channel growth, and it has been abysmal this past week. There's a very specific reason for that. I go over that in the last video, but yeah, the stats were no bueno. So we're not even going to go there today. I want to spend a little bit of time getting really serious about why setting goals and having a purpose in life is so important. So, if you've watched any of these videos, you may know I spent 30 years in Western medicine. I was not in psych specifically. I worked in the emergency room for 25 years. However, I have known for a very long time, I say it in a lot of the content I create, and I also want to provide this caveat. I do not mean to minimize, and I am not dismissing what people go through with regard to their mental health. However, having said that, I don't believe that we have a mental health crisis in this country. Are there mental health issues? Do people struggle with mental health diagnoses? Absolutely, 100%. We always have and we always will. It's part of being human here on earth. However, we tend to treat symptoms of something else as symptoms of depression. And I'm going to say this again, I've said it over and over. We have a lack of purpose and a lack of discipline crisis in this country. Again, I'm not here to berate anyone. I absolutely believe that mental health issues are real. I believe that there are severe mental health diseases that require profound treatment and medication and being observed and followed by a team of medical personnel, for sure. And can people get severe depression? Absolutely. Are there bipolar disorders? Absolutely. But the majority of what people go to the doctor and get pills for today is not a real mental health diagnosis. Because here's what I know. I know who walks into an ER. I know who walks into a doctor's office and says, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm anxious because I'm going through a divorce. My parents just died. My child just died. I just got diagnosed with cancer. All of these things are life events. All of these things would cause the most strong, stoic, put together person to go through a period of grief and or mourning. That is not depression. And putting people on pills for things that have nothing to do with a real psychological, psychiatric diagnosis is dangerous. Okay? And you may say, well, what does that have to do with goal setting and life purpose? And I'm going to tell you, studies have revealed that people who have a purpose experience dramatically lower levels of depression, anxiety, and stress-related issues. It also is proven through studies that setting goals and creating purpose for your life boosts resilience and confidence, which improves overall mental well-being. We don't have a mental health crisis. I'll tell you what we do have. We have a whole lot of people at jobs that suck the soul out of them every single day. We have a whole lot of people who are in relationships that they long should have left, but stick around for a bajillion reasons that absolutely do not serve them. We have people living lives of quiet desperation because they're fearful of the political environment. We have people living in fear and anxiety because they're concerned about climate change. We have people who are living without purpose and discipline all over the place. And that is detrimental to our mental health. Everybody's got the days that are ups and downs. But if you find yourself in a loop of an unfulfilling work life, an unfulfilling home life, issues around your relationship that are not satisfactory, issues maybe with your community or other members of your family, there's a pretty simple fix. Because although we cannot change other people, although we cannot change what's going on in the world, we can change ourselves. And creating a goal, putting our mind towards something a little bit larger than ourselves, and creating a program that allows us to move in the direction of achieving that goal is incredibly purpose-inducing. It gives us a reason to get up and go do the day. I say this saying in the transformation framework all the time. The life we live is a result of the stories we tell ourselves. We are the creators, the manifestors, the makers of our own experience here. And the stories we tell ourselves, about our life, about our experience, they matter. And they ultimately create the life we wind up living. So if you don't like where you are, if you feel as though you belong somewhere else, if you're stuck in a rut of, I'm not living the life I want to, but I don't know what to do about it, start telling yourself a different story. There's a way for you to get out of your own way, to begin moving towards the life you desire and deserve, and it begins with setting a very simple goal. Understanding what it takes to get there, creating a set of commitments that you are willing to attack daily, that are in line with the life you already live. We have to be realistic about these things. And you need to do this in a supportive group where you are held accountable to your word. That's it. Transformation framework, 4 steps over 4 weeks. And you can begin to fly towards the life you desire and deserve. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to teach you how to do any one thing in particular. You pick what you want to do. You set that goal that you've had for years, getting more healthy, being more involved in your community, improving your familial relationships. Whatever goal you can set for yourself, that becomes a compass, that becomes a focal point for you to take you out of the compulsive mind, the compulsive thinking that keeps you in this loop of feeling as though, am I depressed? Do I need medicine? No, you need a purpose. Set a goal. Understand what it takes to get there. Create a list of commitments that you will hold yourself to every single day. And do that in a supportive environment that holds you accountable to your word. That's all it takes. That is the beginning of freedom. That is the beginning of liberation. That is the beginning of getting out of your own way so that you can go move in the direction of everything you want. And I help people accomplish that. I'm giving this program away for free. I just told you that 4 tenets of the transformation framework for free. You can do this. If you would like help, if you feel as though you require help, if you don't have any support and accountability in life, I teach the transformation framework. It's a group setting. It's online. There's a link down in the description. You can go to my site that's hosted on Podia and you can read all about it and then reach out to me and we'll talk about if you're appropriate for the program. But it's 4 weeks. You can read all the testimonials of people who've been through the program and how dramatically it changes their lives. Because the beauty of this program is I don't have to tell you where you're messing up. I'm never going to tell you that you're doing something wrong. But over the course of 4 weeks, you're going to show yourself where you get in your way. You're going to show yourself what aspects of you need some adjusting and why you haven't gotten where you want to be just yet. And when you discover that about you, If you're the break, if you're the fracture, if you're the disease, guess what? You're the medicine. You're the cast. You get to put it all back together. And I and the group of people with whom you might be working are all here to support you while they're doing their same thing. And obviously, I'm in the middle of my own goal. I've used this program for years in my personal life, and now I'm using it right here in my professional life to transition out of the work I've done for the last 8 years into being an online content creator and just overall paradigm shifter. I shift paradigms. That's what I do in my real life. I want to do it online. I want to do this work online. I want to be free in the universe, and that is my ultimate goal. So, if you don't know how to get out of your own way yet, there are resources, there's inspiration in Podia. Click the link down in the description. You can join the free group In the Loop. It provides you with information you need. I actually have a PDF specific to this topic that is free for you to download so that you can read about how our mental health is so intimately and intricately connected with the ability to set goals and create purpose in our own life. So that PDF just went up today, but there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. And twice weekly, I send out inspirational emails, all for free. Use it. Avail yourself of it. And for those of you who need more support, want more support, I do have a subscription service that I interact with people daily on. And then there's the transformation framework. If you feel as though you truly need to be able to get yourself out of your own way in the course of 4 weeks, I can show you how to do that. So, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for chiming along with this journey of mine. I hope you're in your own journey. Let me know down in the comments if there's something that you are pursuing. Let me know how it's going. Let me know what it is you're chasing. And as always, you are so seen. You are so loved. Aho.